Here's a Williams Sorcerer System 9 MPU. This thing came in, had some alkaline corrosion there, kind of dripped down sporadically, and this PIA had been replaced and socketed at one point, but the corrosion was actually underneath the socket and also onto the PIA as well. So we've got a lot of replaced components here. We did also have AMI CPUs that have been swapped out, as well as an AMI 6821, and have replaced all sockets. So everything that you see that's in a socket has a brand new socket, and also reburnt the U29 ROM, or I'm sorry, U20 ROM, and the PIA here was not communicating with the 74154, so we're getting some pretty odd displays going on there. And so I went ahead and installed a SIP socket, because whoever had pulled that PIA prior had pulled some of the pads, and it was just an easier way to install a SIP socket here for the fix on that portion, rather than running jumpers on the back side of the board. Anyways, we replaced the power input filter capacitors, as well as all of the 0.156 headers here throughout the board. So no more round pin headers. We now have square pin Molex headers there. And here's the lamp matrix dancing. And the only coil that you see on is the coin lockout. And here we have the high score to date and last game played. Let's go ahead and get this thing into test. First, we'll cycle through the displays here. And all of those are working. And since we don't have the speech board, I've just got the W10 jumper there, so we can hear the sounds that are coming off of the MPU itself. And here is the lamp matrix. And moving into the coils. So all 16 of the standard coils. There's the first 8. And the remaining 8 of the standard. And then we have the special solenoids here, which are all switch controlled and working properly. And switch test is going to be the last test here. And so we're just going through testing both rows and columns, moving diagonally through the switch matrix there. And it looks like 45. Double check on my board here, and yep, 45 is the last switch that they use there in Sorcerer, so we are 100% on that. Let me actually test the rest of the rows. Alright, those are all working correctly. Let's see, adjustment 18 on System 9 is going to be how you set it to free play, and the way you do that is you just set it to 0-0, which is essentially the max credits that are allowed in the game. And so by setting it to 0, it essentially sets it to free play there. And so there we are, 100% good to go. Thank you so much.